So after the centrifugation, you remove and discard the supernatant, and you use a pipette to remove all the supernatant. So make sure you have no liquid left in the Eppendorf tube. After that, you adding 250 ice cold P1. Yeah. So you're gonna add 250 microliter to your Eppendorf tube. Why do we add the P1? P1 contains an enzyme, a ribonuclease, that actually degrades the RNA. So you're adding it, and then gently show us the, no, you need to show us the up and down, please. Here we go, yeah. Gently up and down, try not to get bubbles, don't lift it above the liquid area. So you're just pipetting up and down. Very good, until it's all clear. Yeah, very good. Now, after you do that, you add 250, that's it, no, not my problem, 250 of P2. So you add 250 microliter of P2. Yeah, P2 into each tube, but we're showing now only one of the tubes. So you add it to the tube, and you invert, you shut the Eppendorf tube and invert it 6 times, gently, not too fast. Very good. P2 is a strong alkali which lyses the cells and denatures the DNA. Yeah, because we don't want to have the denatured, the genomic DNA. We want to get rid of the genomic DNA, and we want to get rid as much as we can of the RNA. And now we're going to add 350 microliters of N3. To each tube. In this case, we're just showing one of the tubes. Of course, if you have the 3 tubes, you do 3 of them all P1, then all 3 of them P2, and then P3, or N3 actually. So you add 350. Yeah, mix by inverting. Yeah, you're shutting the tube. And you're mixing it gently, inverting the tube gently 6 times. And you can see, you can get that aggregation or like a white cloud. So this neutralizes the alkali and precipitates the chromosomal DNA. And that's it for now. Okay. After 10 minutes in the centrifuge, you're going to get a cloudy pellet. And what you need to do is try to avoid the cloudiness and just pick up the liquid or the supernatant. And that will be around 750, 800 microliter. Don't be too greedy. If you feel that you're taking too much of the white pellets, then just take less. Okay? The clear supernatant contains the plasmid DNA. Okay? You transfer it to your spin glue column. Okay, and label it. Adding the tubes to the microcentrifuge. Make sure it is balanced. So at least 4 or 3, but make sure it is balanced, and start it for 1 minute. Okay, now you discard the elute. So if we see, we take, yeah, you separate it, and from the white, yeah, you discard it, and put it back. And you do that with all the rest of the tubes. Once you've done that, you add 500 microliters of PB, which is a washing buffer, to the spin column, and you might microcentrifuge it again. 500 microliters of PB. Okay, and now you centrifuge it again for another minute. After the 1 minute of centrifuge, you discard the elute from the collecting tube. So the white one, you discard it, and you putting it back together. Okay, and you add 750 microliters of the PE washing buffer to the spin column. Need to be careful because this buffer contains some ethanol, so you don't want it to be rubbing on your marker. Okay, that's it. And now for another minute, another centrifugation. That's it. Okay. So once the centrifuge finish, you take it out. You can see the lutent. You separate the tubes, discard, and put it back in. And you do that for the 3 tubes. Or you can take it to the bench, and discard it. Where you sit. Okay. Okay, you can prepare the collecting tube by cutting the top and making sure it's labeled. You need to prepare 3 of them. 1 blue and 1 and 2 white ones for the colonies. And you label it. Once you label them, you're gonna take the column and add it to the new tube. Get rid of the top. Take your column, place it inside that, and to that you're gonna add the water. So now you add 100 microliter of water. To the middle of the filter, and you leave it for 1 minute for the plasmid to dissolve in the water, and after that we are going to microcentrifuge it again for another 1 minute. Okay. Now you taking it out of the centrifuge after 1 minute. You only one of them, yeah, just show. You lift it up. You discard of the column, yeah, and you're putting the top cover on top of your, and that's your DNA plasmid.